Hi everybody. Today we're going to turn a chameleon into a three-dimensional creature. Here is an example. Here he comes. And you can make him too. He's going to be three-dimensional. He has depth, so he can move and wiggle up and down. Even though they go sideways, this one's going to go up and down, kind of like an inchworm. Okay, so we're going to start. You're going to need some construction paper, some different colors, and a pencil, and a ruler, and scissors, and some glue. I have a glue stick. So the first step, you can use any size paper. Depends how long you want your chameleon. This one's pretty big. So when I use a ruler, it's going to be too short. But I do have a yardstick, or you could also use a long piece of paper. But our first step is we're going to fold this the long way, not the short way, the long way. So it's going to be almost like a horizon line. Kind of fold it in half. So make all the corners touch each other at the top. Once the corners touch, hold it with one hand and fold it with the other. Then you can even take your thumbnail and crease it like you do in origami. Okay, then open it up. And you're going, no, actually close it up. That's right. Then you're going to take your ruler, or yardstick in my case, and make a diagonal line. Remember, vertical is straight up and down, horizontal is left and right, and diagonal is like from one corner to the next. So we're going to make a diagonal line from this corner at the bottom right to the top left. I'm going to line up my ruler so this yardstick is touching the bottom right corner. Can you see? Move it up a little. And it's touching the corner. And this one is touching the top left corner. So I have to line them up at the same time and make a diagonal line from one corner to the next. Okay. And now I'm going to cut that line out. Cut on the line. So starting here, kind of pretend your scissors are like a crocodile's mouth and open them all the way. Ah. And then stay right on the line. Line the edge of the scissors up with the line, all the way to the corner. Snip it at the corner. Okay, these pieces you could use for your lizard or use them for something else. Then you're going to open up your triangle like this and fold your edges in so this line touches this line. So this diagonal line is going to touch this line, and there'll still be a little bit extra. So I'm going to start, so this, can you see it? So this line right here is going to touch the middle line, sorry. And so I'm going to start at the tip and fold it in to the middle. Don't go past the middle. Okay. And then fold this part right to the line. Don't go past that fold line. Just go little by little and fold it as you go. Oops. Line it up and then fold it. And you'll have this little bit left over, which is good. Don't cut that off. Then turn it around and do the same thing on this side. We're making the tops and the bottoms of the lizard, of the chameleon. So fold that part there. It looks like an airplane, right? Fold that part there. That part there. All the way just to that middle fold. Don't go past the middle fold. Okay. Use your thumbnail to make it real nice and smooth. Okay, so now these parts right here are going to be the bottom of our lizard, like this. But this part's going to be the part that we cut. So now we want to open it up all the way so it's like a triangle again. And we want to cut right to this middle fold. Don't cut past the fold or you'll be cutting the bottom of your lizard or of your chameleon. So here's my bottom. Here's the top. So I'm going to fold it in half and only cut to this line. Don't cut past that line. You're going to cut on the fold. Don't cut on the open parts. Okay? So here's the fold. And I'm going to cut right up to the fold. Don't go past the fold. And make them pretty close together like this. Snip. Snip. You can open up your scissors just like that crocodile's mouth and cut right to the fold. You could even like make your scissors go, the tip of your scissors go to the fold and stop there. And mine are going to be pretty close together. You could even count as you're going along to see how many snips you do. And you're going to snip, snip, snip all the way to the end of the paper. And these are the parts that are going to be the back that makes it move. Maybe you could figure out how to make a lizard move. They move side to side. This one's like the inchworm moving up and down like a roller coaster. I don't know if it would work if they were really far apart. That would be interesting to try also. These are pretty close together. Getting about halfway there. And moving to about almost to 3/4 of the way there. Gets easier when you move closer to the end. Can make your snips a little faster. Okay, I'm going to stop it and show you the next step. For the next step, we're going to open it up like this and fold in your sides. And then you're going to put some glue, because these are going to squish together like this. So I'm going to put some glue on the top of this and some glue on the bottom of this. Okay, so I'm going to open up halfway, one side. Put lots of glue pull on the edge. All the way down to the tip. And then I'm not going to put it on the inside of this one, I'm going to put it on the top of this one. So it's the inside of one, but the top of the other one. That's folded, the folded top. Okay, so now I can put these together like this, all the way down, and I could use my yardstick to slide in there and push it down, or your ruler, whatever you need to do it with. I kind of push it down so the glue sticks. And if it's not sticking at the bottom, you can kind of squish it down there too with your fingers. Okay. The only problem with that is they get squished. That's okay, they'll straighten out. All right, so now we're ready to make our head. Like this little guy has a head. So I'm going to use purple for its head and fold it in half because I want to make his mouth open like this. Whoops, can you see it? So I'm going to fold it in half, and if you want you could draw a big arc. Start at the fold down here and make a big arc. Whee. Let's see if that's too big. A little bit big, but that's okay. I'll just cut it out a little smaller. So then I'm going to cut it into the arc. The top of the arc should be like right in the middle. And there's his head with his mouth. It's going to get glued on here eventually. Then I want to make some big eyes. So you can cut them into circles if you want. You could use a circle tracer or anything you have to make a circle, or you could draw your circle and cut it out. Let's see if these are too big. Trace my little cup. And when I glue them on, I don't want the pencil lines to show. So I'll glue them with the pencil side down. First I'll cut them out, and then I'll go around my circles. Or you could have a different shaped eyes. Oh man, can you see? Here's another one. Keep your scissors, like your crocodile mouth, way opened, and then as you cut, turn it as you're closing the scissors, and then open it, keep sliding your little circle way in the back of the crocodile's mouth, and just squeeze it a little bit as you turn it, and you'll have a circle. Okay, so I'll put his eyes with the pencil side down. So I'll put the glue on the pencil side. And some of the eye is going to hang off the edge. There's one eye. Then put the pencil side up to glue it. And put it on this side. Okay. So now I want to make the pupils of his eye, the black parts of his eye. So I'm going to cut 2 squares, 1, 2, and curve around the corners so the little corners come off. And you can keep going and going until you get the shape that you want. I think I wanted a little smaller. Could be an oval, or it could be a circle, or it could be like tiger-like eyes. So curve around and cut off your corners. And then put the glue on it. And you could be looking up, he could be looking down. If he's looking up, then I'll put these towards the top. If he's looking to the side, to the right, you could put him to the right. And there, he's looking up. Maybe there's a bird up there that he's looking at, or she. Now I have to decide what color do I want the tongue. Maybe I'll make a blue tongue. So I'm going to cut one strip of paper. And then I'm going to wrap it around my pencil like this. Hold it with one hand and twist it around the pencil, twirl it around the pencil. Keep rolling and rolling and rolling and rolling it until it comes out so it curls like a spiral. I'll do it again. Hold it with your thumbs, then roll it and roll it and roll it and roll it and roll it. You could even do the magic word abracadabra. Breathe on it. And then you'll have a spiral tongue. So I'm going to put some glue on the back of it. And glue that part down when he opens his mouth. Okay. There's that tongue. Maybe it's going to catch a fly. Then you can put some glue right on those extra pieces and on the back of his head, just at the top where the fold is, and glue his head on. And count to 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. There. His head's on. Now I'm ready to make his legs. Should I make blue legs or purple legs? I think I'll make purple legs. So I'm going to draw his legs coming from the side. I'm going to make 2 lines come in and then curve around like a railroad track. And then on his feet, I'm going to put a big circle. 1, 2, 3 for his toes. And then I'm going to cut it out and trace it for his other ones. So use your scissors like the crocodile mouth. And when you're going around the corners, stay right in that the back of the crocodile mouth and curve it. Curve it around and around, all around his toes. Can even snip some off if it's in the way. Following my pencil line, and when I glue it on, I'm going to put the pencil line down so nobody sees my pencil lines. But first I'm going to trace it. So So I don't have to make another one. It's going to be like this one. It'll be symmetrical. Hold it down and use your pencil and just go around the edges. You don't have to push hard. You can push it lightly. And just hold it as you go around. Or you could ask someone to hold it for you. And cut out your next one. And I'm going to flip them upside down. And trace them too. So now I'll turn it this way and trace it. Try to be careful not to get pencil on it. Oops, he moved. Put it back. And trace one more. Sorry, you keep going off the video. Trace it around. Okay, ready to cut them out. First I'll cut them separate from each other. Then I'll cut them out. Go slow around your toes so you don't chop toes off. If you accidentally chop one off, you can trace another one. Keeping it in the back of the scissor mouth. Okay, there's 1, 2, 3. One more. You can make your toes any way you want. You can make them pointy. You can make them round like these, however you want to make them. I don't know, I have to look at a chameleon's toes. I wonder what they look like. These look like gecko toes. All right, we have 4 now. So let's see if they fit my chameleon. So 1 toe is on this side. I'm going to put them a little bit alternate, not right opposite each other. 1 on this side and 1 on this side. Okay, so ready to glue. Put glue on the edge of it, right here. And a little bit of glue where I'm going to put it. And glue that one on. Turn it, maybe I'll turn it a little bit.